Wa barakatuh, guys. This is day 3 in Kabul, and today was a jam packed day, hectic day, a lot of traveling we did. Um, so, as usual, guys, day started off with Sehri Suhoor in the morning. So, here, Fajr is about 4 at the moment. This is March, mid March, so Fajr is about 4:40. So 4:40 is Fajr, so we usually get up at 4 o'clock, have Sehri. And the Sehri in the hotel, there isn't much of a variety. The thing about this hotel is um, they don't have that many um, guests here. And so the variety at Sehri time is very, very little. So they have maybe like, I don't know how many things. Like they've got toast, you can make toast. They've got a few vegetables like cucumbers and they've got some fruit, I think only apples. They got two varieties of egg, boiled and fried, and they got some chicken, uh, and they've got some like raisins and cheese and things. So variety isn't that much, um, but it's good. I mean, because we got a long day, we don't want our stomachs to go bad. Saying that, I've had a bad stomach today, very bad stomach. Luckily, before I set off, I actually went to the toilet, and luckily I did because otherwise, all journey I would have been just complaining of bad stomach. So after paid Fajr, then after Fajr we set off. We went. Well, no, after Fajr went to sleep, and then we woke up about 9ish. Yeah, maybe 9:30. Then from there we set off. We went for our first. So we went to this. First of all, it's so. Imagine, for example, here's Kabul. So last time we went to on Thursday, we went to this place called Barqi, which is a place called Logar, and that's about like over here. And then so today we went more east side, right, to this kind of like very very remote area. Roads are really terrible, and honestly, traveling around here is one of the biggest headaches. So we went there. We went to this madrasa over there just to see the madrasa, check out the. It was basically an orphanage because the entire village, most of the kids have lost their fathers. So they've got this orphanage. The kids go home and they come back. The idea is they want to make this orphanage into a fully functioning orphanage where they can reside there. We checked it out. They wanted us to see if we could support them or anything. We said we have to get back to our team in the UK and then they have to decide, which I don't think they're gonna probably go for that because the team has a specific demographic that they are looking at. So anyway, we went there, we checked it out, and then after that we set off towards this place, this to distribute cash. So this was on the way there, or well, on the way back rather. So we went to this another village, and over there we met four families. Went to the four family houses, and it was really heartbreaking. I mean, the kids are there. We gave them sweets, like either dad's dead, or dad's paralyzed, or mother's got mental problems, and she's the only one in the house, and like eldest son is probably kind of selling water or something or polishing shoes. It's very very sad situation when you see these kids, and then you kind of look at your situation in the UK, where we pretty much have everything at our disposal, and these kids have to from a young age have to fend for themselves and have to earn and you know safeguarding. Forget safeguarding. You don't even know what's going to happen to them tomorrow. So we went to this place. We went to the one, and the guy's basically his child is born, and they don't know what's wrong with the child, and they can't afford any fees to take him to hospital. So we gave out the distribution, and then there's lots of kids there as well. So we gave the families, and I think there was about $6,000 or so. I think something like that. I can't remember how much it was. That was distributed, cash, to the families, so then they can use that for whatever they need it for. Obviously, we'd love to give more, and that's where the donations come in. So then from there we set off. So then we had sweets with us, and loads of kids came. We gave them sweets. Then we set off to another place. We were gonna distribute iftar to a village where there's lots of kids. Again, very, very poor families. But before we went there, we went to see where the food was cooked, right? So we went there, and there was like these kids there, so we're playing games with them. And the game, this game, one of the brothers with us has invented, where you throw the ball at someone and you have to say right, and but they have to catch it with the left hand. You say left, catch the right hand, and if they make a mistake, they lose. So we gave them sweets, and then after that, from there we set off towards that faraway place where we distributed the. No, it's not that far away. It's about 25 minutes away, maybe half an hour away. We went there, and there's loads of kids there, and then we tried to play that game with them, but there's too many kids. Anyway, we eventually managed to distribute the sweets before iftar. Everyone was there with iftar, made dua as well, and then we set off from there to get back to the office because we normally have iftar in the office with the Nasir Foundation team. So we set off from there, got back, had iftar, and that's it. And then had a nice massage because we were so tired. So they had like this massage, Afghan massage. Yeah. So we had a massage there, and then we came back to the hotel, and that's it. That was day 3, guys. And I would definitely say, look, wherever there are people who are impoverished, people who are underprivileged, I would definitely say you should go and visit them. See them for yourself, see their situation. It's from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ as well, to be with the poor people, visit them, to help them as much as you can. Feeding is something which is the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. And I think that's the main thing, that when it comes to these kind of things, the main thing is that we should always try to understand the power of our donations and what we can do for our community. So yeah, so tomorrow is my flight. Inshallah, getting back to the UK. Yeah, probably gonna get stopped by the usual CTS MI5. So if I become a spy for them, yeah. So be careful. Be careful which mosque you're at. Yeah, so inshallah back in the UK. Yeah, I think I need big rest. But yeah, definitely I would definitely like to come back in. Definitely, I think it's worthwhile. You see so much over here. It's different, like it's very, very different from what the media shows. The people are very nice, like immense nice, super nice people. Got out the way for you. Yeah, so that's it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, these short videos where I give you a synopsis of what's happened, and I think it's good for people to see others who've had first-hand experience, so that if they decide in the future they want to travel, what I would say is traveling on your own here is not a good idea. The reason being is because you, first of all, you don't know where you're gonna go, and then traveling around, there's not really much to do as a tourist over here, right? So as a tourist, you're not really gonna find a lot of tourist activities. So I don't think it's a good idea for present. I think you should travel here. If you know someone over here who can guide you around, that would be the best thing. And you have to come for specific things, like for example, charity work. I think that's I think another thing that might be a good idea for charities to think about is starting schools over here. So starting a schooling system where they have very good level of education, just like SOFA does in Pakistan and South Africa. I think having a school system here in the future would be very good for the community, because there's so many kids in the country who don't have access to education. They're just too poor. It's not because the families don't want education, it's because they literally can't afford to take their children to school because they have to provide for the family or something else like that. So yeah, I would definitely say if you want to come to Afghanistan, make sure that you have a guide, make sure that you know exactly where you're going, because the language is a big thing here. Because if you don't know Pashto, if you don't know Persian, Farsi, you are going to struggle a lot. You're limited. Today, we were at the place where they were getting massage, and one of the guys there, he could only speak Persian, and I used ChatGPT to be the intermediary between us. So he basically when I would speak, ChatGPT would translate into Persian, and then when he would speak, it would translate to us in English. So it was good. It was good. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, that's it, guys. So inshallah, I'll be looking forward to getting back to the UK to my students. Inshallah, I'll be back, and hopefully, I'll be uploading more videos as you come along, and also other videos and content that I've made in Pakistan, Afghanistan. I'll try to edit it and put it up so you guys can get an idea of what the situation is like and how. I mean, if you haven't been to Pakistan, Pakistan's much easier, I think, to travel around. You can come on your own, no problem. It's more closer to what we have in the UK than Afghanistan is. Anyway, guys, take care, everybody. May Allah bless you. May Allah accept your fasting, accept all of our fasting, accept all of our ibadah, recitation of the Quran. And remember your du'as, inshallah, that I have an easy journey home without any difficulties. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.